Welcome, my friends. Hope everybody's had a great Friday. This is Double back with you. This is my Back in Time series. We're going to go probably do my favorite year and set of all time. It's 1983 Donruss. We're looking for the big three. Tony Gwynn, Wade Boggs, and Ryan Sandberg. 3 Hall of Famers in 1 year. The early 80s was all through the 80s really had a lot of great Hall of Famers, or will be Hall of Famers, maybe one day. But the early 80s especially. I just got this in today. The post's been here 10 days ago. It was stuck in Memphis for 10 days. There we go. BCE baseball card exchange wrap. Don't supposed to have been searched. Let's hope not. It's a beautiful box. I mean, the box looks brand new. So, Ty Cobb's the puzzle piece. So we're gonna look here and see what we can find. Jim Palmer and Greg Nettles are on the front cover. San Diego Chicken. Well, he was really big in the 80s. They cost 30 cents a pack back then, which in 83 I didn't know they existed. I didn't find out about Donruss and Fleer until 84, maybe 85. There wasn't that many card shops around, or if it was, I didn't get to go to them. And then I forgot what one day I saw them, because there was no internet. And there was something new and different. Okay. See here we got 36 packs. I think it's 15 cards each. Like I say, this is my favorite year, my favorite set, 83 Donruss. Let's get started. See what we can find. Nice, clean, just simple design, but I like the design. Dave Steve there. Hey, there, our first Hall of Famer, Dennis Eckersley. Set him right here to the side. Hey, Frank Robinson. I think he's a manager then. Yeah, he's a manager then. Great player, Hall of Fame player. Okay, 1 pack down. Save the puzzle pieces. Our second pack, see who we can get. Oh, Steve Garvey. Really good player back then. Borderline Hall of Fame. That's a nice card. I mean, centered pretty well, too. Set him over to the side. Mr. Joe Morgan, Diamond Kings. Don't look right in a Giants uniform, does he? Need to have that big red C on there. And Billy Martin, manager. I'd like somebody to explain to me why he's not in the Hall of Fame. It's just unreal he's not. Andrew Dawson, the Hawk. He's a Hall of Famer. Well, Montreal turned out a ton of stars. Keith Hernandez. The Mets retired his jersey this year. Retired his number. Set him over to the side. Because I think one day he probably will get in on the Veterans Committee. Probably might be a few years down the road still, but I think he will get in. Co-MVP in 1979 with Willie Stargell. Great defensive first baseman. Joe Negro, Phil's brother. See who else we got. Oh, there we go. Johnny Bench. Nice card, too. Nice. I mean, these cards are sharp, they've been treated, the box has been treated very well over the years. Hate to open it, but I hate to leave it unopened. I just love opening the early Donruss and boxes. There's Johnny Bench Diamond King card. Nice. Mr. Bench. Still need his autographed baseball. I got to find one of his. And then George Foster, Cesar Geronimo, and Ken Griffey Sr. and Dave Concepcion. These are not as easy as you think to find. I picked these up, the 4 I showed you yesterday at my local card shop. Somebody brought all that in. He called me a couple weeks ago, and I told him I'd be up there as soon as I can. He held it for me. Because it's a good ways up there. It's probably 40 miles from where I live to the card shop. Kirk Gibson, boy, he was a player too. And Ron Gitry. That pack wasn't that good. So far, none of the big 3 yet. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. The roller marks line up, you know, really well. Right through here. Lee Smith, there we go, Hall of Famer. His 3rd-year card. Really good closer, great closer in the early 80s and all the way through the 80s. Another Joe Negro card. And another Johnny Bench. I hope we ain't got one of these boxes where it's only one or 2 runs off of it. You know, they got A, B, C, and D, I think it was, and sometimes E. You get one sheet. I think C is always common. The way I was reading it one time, and opened a couple months ago. Opened a box of 81 Donruss, and that's all it was common runs. I think Royals and Yankees mostly, and a few Phillies cards. But the sorting back then was not very good. And the quality control wasn't, but these cards are all just, I don't know if you can see that, it's very well centered. Most of these cards are. That's very unusual. Before I come up here again, I got to come up and cut the air on a few minutes before I get up here. My son-in-law come by and fix my wire. I had somebody come over and weed eat for me. Cut my grass, and they cut my line for my air conditioner going upstairs. And last night video, I think it was 85. It was hot. And I come up here a while ago, and it's 77, but the humidity is really high. We've been getting some rolling storms through, nothing serious, just a little thunder and lightning. Kurt Herbert again, Diamond King. Dave Parker, the Cobra. Put him over the side because I know one day he will get put in. Because I think I've lost all faith in the Baseball Writers Association to make the right decisions. And who to put in, who not to. Come on now. Larry Boa. There's Don Sutton. He's a Hall of Fame pitcher. Had a really long career, 300 career victories. Now, that don't mean a lot nowadays, but it still does to me. Paul Molitor. Nice card. Hall of Famer. And a quality start should still be 7 innings, 3 runs or less. And you can't just change the way the game's, you judge players on the way the game's changed. It's just, if you're going to do that, you got about 50 pitchers you need to go back and put in before anybody gets in this class of pitchers. Mr. Louis Tion, got an autographed baseball of his. And you can't really judge the pitchers today because they throw so many strikeouts. I mean, players don't care if they strike out now. Used to, I mean, players would set out the last few games of the season if they wasn't in a pennant race, so they would not strike out 100 times. Now, they don't care if they strike out 200. There's Sparky Anderson, Hall of Fame manager. There he's managing the Detroit Tigers. And he went in as a Cincinnati Red into the Hall of Fame. Mr. Ken Griffey Sr. That'll go part of my Big Red Machine there, collection. Okay. Come on, we got to get at least one of each rookie. Steve Carlton, big lefty. Boy, he was a great pitcher. Hall of Famer right there. He would be one of my top 5. If I had to pick a 5-man rotation, he would be one of them. Dave Parker again. Let's move these over here. Out of the way, don't get them too high. They'll fall over. Done that plenty of times. Mr. Eddie Murray. That's his 6-year card. He's rookie in 78. Hall of Fame first baseman. Steady Eddie. Give you the same production year in and year out. Come on now. There's Paul Molitor again. Hall of Famer. Mr. George Foster. Don't look right in the Mets uniform. I don't think anybody looks right in a Mets uniform. Part of that Big Red Machine. I am glad the Mets got back on track. You know, keep the rivalry going. No, I mean, they got a huge market. There's no reason for them not to put a good team on the field year in and year out. All we need to do is have it come down to them last 3 games with the Mets and have Chipper come out of retirement and do what he'd always done to the Mets. He liked playing in New York so much, you know, he named his son after Shea Stadium, called him Shea. That's Ken Griffey Sr. again. Cesar Geronimo, the center fielder for the Big Red Machine. Set him on side. Mr. Joe Morgan. Boy. Mr. Dave Winfield. He was drafted by all 3 sports leagues, the NBA, NFL, and baseball. He probably would have been a Hall of Famer in any one of them he chose. He chose baseball and was a Hall of Famer. The Eck again, Dennis Eckersley. Moving right along here. Eric Show gave up Pete Rose's 4,193rd hit. When he set the record, he was on the mound. Watch that game. Mr. Jim Cott, Hall of Fame pitcher, got in this year. Should have been in a long time ago. Sweet Lou Whitaker, great second baseman. Dale Murphy, legend in Atlanta, and that one's way off, but you can see at the back. Great player for the Braves. One of the most dominant players in the 80s. Back-to-back MVPs in 82 and 83. Well, ain't gonna be much in that pack. Rusty Staub was played forever. There's Gary Carter, Hall of Fame catcher. Mr. George Foster again. Got my personal PC. Well, none of the big 3 yet. But it can happen to these years. You just don't get the right sheets inserted. They don't get them all together, you know, sorted right. You might not get nothing. I have opened one box and got 2 of each one, and I think I got 3 Tony Gwynns. Cesar Geronimo again, and Mr. Joe Morgan. Here we go. This got a feeling we're gonna get close. Dave Winfield, Hall of Famer. It seems like the same players coming over and over again. Frank Raiola was a dominant pitcher then. Had a really good career. Here's Lee Smith again, Hall of Famer. That's falling right there. We'll set him aside. Mickey Rivers, boy, he played one of them great Yankee teams in the late 70s. Great leadoff hitter. Sorry about that. You try to get a little water there. Steve Garvey again. And another Kirk Gibson. Brian Guthrie, boy, and Charlie Liebrant. See a bunch of those. Another Andrew Dawson, Hall of Famer. Another Keith Hernandez. Tony La Russa, Hall of Fame manager. Right there. He's the first one we saw of him. San Diego Chicken. Set him over the side. Joe Torres, Hall of Fame manager, managed some great Yankee teams. Mr. Carl Yastrzemski. Between him and Ted Williams, Boston didn't have they only had 2 right fielders forever. Excuse me there. Trying to get some more water. Been a hot day here. Really not hot, but it's been humid. It's only been in low 90s, so not too bad. I'll take it over. I'll take the heat any day over humidity. Humidity will kill you. Willie Stargell, Pops, co-MVP in 1979. Part of that World Championship Pirates team that beat Baltimore in 7 games. Jerry Kuzman shares a rookie card with Nolan Ryan. I'm bidding on a Nolan rookie card right now. I do not have one of his. Come on, we're running out of packs here, and at least we're seeing different players now. Charlie Huff, boy, he just looked old from day one. He was a really good pitcher. Tony Pena was a good catcher, great catcher. Mr. Bruce Sutter, Hall of Fame relief pitcher. Where's Frank Robinson, Joe Morgan, and who's the other one? Vada Blue. Little Joe won MVP in 75 and 76. Cincinnati traded Frank Robinson to Baltimore and said he was used up at 30. And all he did the next year was win American League MVP and put up some great numbers. There's Lou Piniella. There's Carl Yastrzemski again. Well, you get lucky sometimes, and sometimes you pull a box like this. But it's fun opening them. I love opening, like I say, this is one of my favorite sets to open, the 83. There's Gaylord Perry, Hall of Fame pitcher, 300 game winner. Billy Buckner, Diamond King. We're going to pull one. We got to. Another Steve Carlton, Diamond King card, big lefty, Hall of Famer. Hey, there's Mr. George Brett. Great third baseman, Hall of Famer, great hitter. And another Eddie Murray, right there. There's Dennis Eggersley. This looks like about the first pack we opened. Hall of Fame pitcher there. Joe Morgan, Diamond King, Frank Robinson manager card. Yeah, it looks just like the first pack we opened. Excuse me. Steve Garvey again right there. Billy Martin. Andrew Dawson. Keith Hernandez. Yeah, that's what we got. This box was come off of just 2 runs, it looks like. Not very good, not sorted very well. But that happens. That's part of opening packs of cards, is just like gambling at a casino. Johnny Bench, Diamond King. Okay, we're down to 3 packs. This is new. Perez, we've not seen him before. He made Whitey Herzog, Hall of Fame manager. Pulled his rookie card the other day. Oh, stay up there. Hold on just a second. They're getting all turned, all sliding. Set them over at the side there and start a new pile. Come on now, we can do this. There he is. There's one. Mr. Wade Boggs. That's his rookie card. There's one of them. And it's fairly well nice. It's got a little touch up at the bottom. You see that down there? Right there. Still, Mr. Wade Boggs rookie card. Hey, we got a Tony Perez. Part of that Big Red Machine. Hall of Fame pitcher. We're down to 2 packs. Really nice checklist. Dick Williams, he's a Hall of Fame manager. I think he managed the Oakland A's. Yeah, for them 3 straight World Series. Or 2 of the World Series. And there's another one, Tony Gwynn. Other big rookie. Well, that's nice. Don't see much wrong with it. And it's well centered. Nice. We just need to Ryan Sandberg and whiff out all 3 of them. Tim Raines. Call him the Rock. Good speedster, Hall of Famer. Great hitter, defensive player, and steal you a bunch of bases. Our last pack. Let's pull the Ryan Sandberg out of here, and then we'll be batting 1,000. Tommy John, I think he should be in the Hall. He got the numbers for it. Fernando Valenzuela, look to the heavens. Diamond King. Every time he come to pitch to home, he'll look straight up in the air. Harvey Keenan, I think he is Hall of Fame. I have to make sure, and Burt Blyleven, he's a Hall of Fame pitcher. Well, we did get 2 of the big rookies out of this box. Go ahead and get those sleeved up. Should be at least a 9, 8.5 or 9. And the front, the centering on the front's really well. The back is off a little, so might get a 9 out of that if we're really lucky. And then Mr. Wade Boggs. Nice card. Just got that little hiccup right there. I don't know how well the camera's setting that up. Spacing on the back is off, you know. It's probably a 7, you know, on a grade. But still, you know, you get the 2 of the 3 big rookie cards, you're doing pretty good. There we go. 1983 Donruss. One of my favorite set to open out of all of them. But look at all that wax. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. I really love opening this old stuff. Wish I could afford the 84, but that's $1,000 a box, and I just can't see opening it up. And 84 really don't have a ton of rookies in it. You know, it just is a lot short printed more than any other year in the 80s. I think 84 was. But let me know in the comments what you think about it, and if you enjoyed it, I would appreciate a thumbs up. I always like those. Or if you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. I mean, I'd like to see where I stand honestly on things, trying to get better. But that'll do it. And till, I don't know if I'm going to do one tomorrow or not. I got a lot of family coming in. All my grandkids supposed to be here, so I doubt I'll do one tomorrow. But I'll see you Sunday on the gift card giveaway. I added 5 cards to it and 5 people, so bring it up to 25 cards to 25 people. And hope each one of you get lucky and pull a card. But that'll bring us to the end of this episode, my friends. I've enjoyed it, and I hope you have too. Until we meet again, may you be safe and God be with you and your family. This is Double. I'm out.